This is my 1986 S10. It's a truck that I built for a little over 2 years now. I got a list of the different things that I've done to it. First thing you might notice is 750 vacuum secondary Holley carburetor. I also have a Mallory distributor with a primary coil pack on top. Custom headers made for an S10, and what makes them custom is it allows the steering shaft to go through. Premium plugs and wires, AC Delco, chrome valve covers, GM Performance Parts intake manifold for an LT1, Corvette water pump, Griffin radiator with transmission cooler, electric cooling fans. They're activated by a switch in the dashboard. I put a 5-quart, just a plain old oil pan on it. Got a fuel pressure regulator, inline fuel pump. So all the wiring that I did, that's what's left over, needs to be bundled up. These 2 relays are how I'm able to run everything. It has a 700 R4 automatic transmission. I put this rubber hose over here to keep the exhaust from heating up the cooling lines. Original battery that came with the truck. Only 2 pulleys on this belt. One for the alternator and one for the crankshaft. The water pump is actually driven by a gear in the camshaft right down there. It's got a 160-degree thermostat. Goes in right up here. And reverse flow cooling, which means that the coolant goes from down there up the heads and into the block, goes down through the block, runs back out into here, and then it can go. Hot coolant sinks its way down to the bottom for it to be recycled again. I have aluminum drag racing wheels. I also have a set of Convo Pros for this truck. The tires are Kumos. There's nothing really special about them. 3.5 inches wide, speed rating of roughly 120 miles per hour. On the inside, I painted the door panels. I decided to do a black and gray interior scheme. I replaced the carpet. Painted the center console in here. I left the original instrument cluster. Trying to get some light in here. Painted these door panels the same way. Now you can get a better view of the carpet. B&M Quicksilver Pro Ratchet Racing Shifter. Right now it's in ratchet mode. Here you have neutral, drive, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, drive, and you can pull up, neutral, reverse, park. Over here, got a 5-inch Summit racing tack. with shift light. These are just regular gauges that you can buy at any auto parts store. There's nothing special to them. But here you can see, here's your coolant temperature, your battery status, and your oil pressure. Nothing goes. This button right here has nothing behind it. Now back over here. These two switches, one of them controls the fuel pump, the other one controls the cooling fans. And headlights all work. I don't have the battery hooked up right now. Going underneath. There's where the exhaust dumps. See, it runs all the way back up to the collectors. There's a red line for the B&M shifter, 700 R4 transmission. I got the drive shaft cut and re-welded to size. It was painted. It also has it's got the stock fuel tank, only carries 10 gallons, and just a regular 8.5-inch rear end. But it's 410 gears and limited slip, which means both wheels turn at the same rate at all times. This bed liner was with the truck. Got the taillights in the garage. There's the bumper. If anybody wants to tow something with it, they'll be able to. And that's about it with 1986 S10. It's been a fun project, but it's got to go.